Alrighty, fellas, good morning. My name is Patrouski. Welcome to our PokeMMO stream recap, and it's a big one, fellas. There's a lot going on. If you've been following the update over the past day, less than 12 hours, 24 hours, so much has happened, so much has changed. There was a crazy update that was going to go through that a lot of people disagree with. They stopped it. We stopped it from going through. A lot of amazing updates have gone through. The encounter counter is officially in PokeMMO. We have an official in-game encounter counter. There's a lot of really cool shiny updates that have happened. There's a global 10% increase for shiny rates right now. There's a lot going on. Let's jump into a few things that I have up. First things first, Shiny Wars has begun. And not only has Shiny Wars begun, but we have the live leaderboard to see who's in the lead. And I believe this is the Team Mr. A team, if I'm not mistaken. Field Team 7. Not just Team Mr. to be fair. There's a lot of other people in here who are not all in Team Mr. I don't mean to say that as oh, it's only Team Mr. There's a lot of my teammates in this team, but a lot of other people as well. We can actually go in and see, right? People like Effie Burke, Messi, Essence, Pookie, Riz, Fong, Shine, Karoshi, Mistake, Psycho, Gingermat, Apocalyptic Charizard, Chicken Clue, Funds, Gamer, Howdy, Jackson, King, Kiwi, New, Noah, Perel, Shiny Carp, Skitty, Stark, Totes, Warwick, and Cal Duncan. When it comes to winning a Shiny War, it is a fucking team effort, and I'm excited to see. I'm rooting for Field Team 7. Let's go, Field Team 7. Good luck to you guys. I'm excited to see how it goes. I'm excited to see how they perform. They are well ahead so far, but it's like 12 hours in. We're very early in. This doesn't mean a whole lot. I don't want people to think that this is like, there's a month of competition. 80 points ahead is a significant lead, but it's just still so early on. Okay, so we'll have to see. Yeah, very cool to see. What I thought was really cool, dude, most teams have scored. I thought that was really impressive to me, that in the first 12 hours, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams haven't scored. I thought that was really beautiful, that most teams have scored. Congrats to everybody like doing amazing work. Good shiny hunts. Good luck to everybody participating. And keep in mind, top 50, it's not just top 3, top 5 that get a prize. Top 50 all get a prize. So right now, everybody who's in top 50 would get a unique Shiny War Vanity. You got to keep that in mind. So that's very fucking cool. And I'm a little jealous. I respect it. I feel like I should have signed up at this point. So it's awesome, man. Okay. That's the Shiny War so far. We're gonna do daily updates as that comes out. We have a catch event today, the Snubbull catch event at 5 p.m. ET in about an hour or so. Route 34, Johto, Snubbull, and then a bunch of monster catch. Snubbull, Togepi, Abraditto, Jigglypuff. Shiny Snubbull is the prize. Shiny Snubbull is an amazing shiny. I would love to win a Shiny Snubbull because it's just a cool shiny. We also have a Miltank catch event coming up on the 15th of July at 2 p.m. ET, Route 47 in Johto. 1 hour to catch as many Miltank, Ditto, Chansey, Raticate as possible. And then nature bonuses are Jolly, Careful, and Impish. And there is a shiny Miltank on the ropes for this. I was pretty impressed to see that, dude. I was really like, shiny Miltank is a pretty rare word, not a crazy like rare anymore. It used to be an egg shunt about 2 years ago. Prior to Johto, this was an egg shunt, but now it's a tough 20/80 horde split. I wonder if that horde split was actually changed at all. We'll have to go test later to see if that was one of the ones affected, but a big shiny Miltank up for grabs on the 15th. Next up, 20th of July, 1 p.m. ET. 1 p.m. ET on the 20th of July, Chargestone Cave Unova, 1 hour to catch as many Clink and Ferroseed as possible, Adamant and Jolly nature bonuses, and then a shiny Clink. So a bunch of really good shiny prizes and shiny catch events coming up. Make sure to schedule them in your calendar if you can. This one's on a Sunday. Next up, I thought this was really cool. I haven't seen a whole lot of this, right? I need to put chat on screen. Good call, chat. I know people want to. Chat always wants to weigh in and be in the stream recaps, as you guys deserve for watching live. If you want to come watch the streams live, YouTube, Twitch, live on both platforms, come check it out. You can have your opinion be on screen, respectfully. I thought this was really fucking cool. The fact that when you now catch a shiny in PokeMMO, it says, like, this extra pop-up happens where it's like, oh, here's your total encounters, here's your total Meowth encounters. I thought this was really fucking cool. And then on top of that, let's see if I can go. I don't have one pulled up right now. Let's see if I can find one. If you actually, right now, if you catch a shiny Pokemon in PokeMMO, I think one of the coolest secret updates was newly caught shinies. Let's see if I can find one. Newly caught shinies now have their encounters in their in their catch info. I think that is one of the coolest little things, like very small, like it's what a beautiful quality of life thing. Now we can always see how many encounters. We don't have it for these older shinies. It'll be funny. 2025 is going to be a benchmark moving forward, the same way like 2019 or 2017 was. In 2017 or 2019, one of those years, they made it so that wild shinies got 1 times 31 IVs guaranteed. It wasn't like that before, right? So you can tell shinies caught previous to a date are just older shinies based on the IVs, right? That is so cool that now every shiny is going to have that history. I think it's so beautiful. We already have the OT, and I think that's really good to see who caught it. But to see like how long the shunt was, I think there's going to be a new shiny collector that starts to emerge from this. Can you imagine people who collect shinies like over 300,000 encounters, right? Or like that'll become the new thing. Is like trying to collect sub 100 encounter shinies, or trying to collect like super dry shinies. Also, so much of this fixes the mentality problem with a lot of new shunters, which is bound to happen, like paranoia. It's very human, but it's so good to mentally see now how dry you actually were. You know, there's no more fudging, or we have valid, integral answers to how dry you were for a shunt. People can't lie about encounters anymore. Encounters like this is, they're adding. We talked about how I was against temporary incubators and how that brought down the integrity of egg shinies. Every other part of the update is adding integrity to shiny hunting so much. So I don't want one negative that we stopped to overshadow the insane positives of this event. Now, I'm sure that we've all slept on, I'm sure a lot of us feel a lot better now that we've all slept on it and like thought about it more and stuff. We'll have to address it more and see how they want to fix it after the next month or so, but we have time. The devs obviously listen to us and hear us now, and that's what's important. And I trust the devs to make smart decisions for the game and communicate with the player base, or at least listen to the player base, even if they don't like listen to make the best decisions for the game. So I have a lot of hope and trust moving forward. I'm excited for that. It's a beautiful day to be a PokeMMO player. Also, like the negatives. Once again, the negatives only affect me. They affect me, but they only affect the top 1% of PokeMMO players. So if you're an average casual player, the negatives don't even affect you at all, in my opinion. So that's something to keep in mind. Not that they should be ignored, because they do affect hardcore shunters, but I think it's a good thing, or it's a good reminder, a good perspective thing. Okay. All right. Let's jump into today's stream recap. I'll see you guys with any good questions in chat, and I'm sure we'll be discovering and exploring more parts of the update. Thanks for watching. Like the stream if you enjoyed it. It means the world. Subscribe, follow on Twitch. If you want to go above and beyond, someone else HelloFresh subbed. Thank you so much, man. HelloFresh sub is financially the most efficient way for you guys to support me, as well as you get awesome food, and it's 50% off. So it's hard to go wrong. With that 50% off price point, it's hard to go wrong trying HelloFresh. If you don't want to continue it, or it's not for you, let me know. I like the honest feedback. I appreciate it. I love HelloFresh. I think it's a really cool way to get fresh ingredients, exciting meals, cook meals for your partner. I love it for that personally. HelloFresh is awesome. Check it out. 50% off your first box. Hard to go wrong trying it. Link is in the description. But I'll see you guys for more PokeMMO gameplay. Let's fucking jump into it, fellas. Another small new update thing. They made it, instead of Pokeballs, it's just little black circles for the upcoming party, and I don't love that. That makes it less clear, in my opinion. I don't know why we would change from Pokeballs to black circles, but also there's this new like highlight when my type, this is new as well, to like make it clearer on what Pokemon you're picking. Now that my brain still thinks that's the animation of me being frozen, which is a little funny to get used to, but I think it's a good change. I think that's a good change. I think you should be able to like really see what mon you're selecting, so I actually like that, but my brain has to get used to it. So positive, but breaking the cycles. Yeah, maybe it is a bug. It might be a bug, the black circles versus Pokeballs, because that they did a lot of quality of life, great updates to raise clarity, but that one lowers it. I don't know why they would ever do that. I think that must be a bug, hopefully, right? I think the new highlight is good. I have to just get used to it in my boomer brain for sure. I think I'm getting frozen every time I see it. Dude, this is so real, Tallyhatch. Tallyhatch said everyone who likes the new update wears a Conicle hat. Everybody who hates it wears a PvP crown. Bro, I've seen so many Conicle hats. That vanity has hardcore bumped up in popularity, and it looks very cool. It's very edgy. It like just barely covers your eyes. But it's almost like, okay, I'm against edgy outfits a lot. They're not against, but like they're not my cup of tea. I'd rather look goofy in an MMO than try to look edgy, because usually people try to look edgy and cool and it just looks embarrassing, in my opinion. But sometimes it can work. I kind of feel like the Conicle works, but we'll see. It depends. Right now it's kind of overused, so it's still not really a cheap, but it's really cool looking. It does look, Conicle is classy, edgy. Yeah, it might be. I would love to show it. Is there some of the items market now? Also, what is this? What is item market? Can you even, but what? I don't know what happened here. Item market and item listing. Was this the case last night? I don't remember this. Is this new? Market plus trends? It's very interesting. They have item listings and item market, but you can still buy stuff. Showing balance after purchase is really cool. I don't want to misclick and actually accidentally ruin the Iron Man, but there's some really cool stuff that's been there. How did I miss that? I missed that. Everything was so crazy last night. I missed it. Market shows the cheapest and the trends. Oh, it shows the... Wait, what? Market shows the cheapest version of each item? Wait, that's amazing. So it only shows one of each item in the game? Unless I misunderstood. That's amazing if that's how that works. There's not like a double listing anywhere. That's like really fucking cool if that's what I think it is. Can I sort by like all items? Can I sort by alphabet? Name ascending? Is it sorting by like recent? Name descending. Name ascending. It's not really working, right? Like, why are these in A? I'm not sure how this is working. It's really weird. Highest price. That makes sense. This is cool. You can just straight up sort. Wait, that's so cool. Maybe custom. It's a custom strings problem. This is fucking amazing. You can just straight up sort by most expensive things, and it works. This looks correct to me. This actually works. That's really cool. You can just straight up sort by most expensive items and most expensive vanities in the game now. That's amazing for players to create goals for new players. That's so good. That's actually like to learn about that's so good. Before you had to like specifically search for things. That's so amazing for the average player to learn about the most expensive things and valuable goals in PokeMMO, dude. Hell yeah. Oh shit! Wait, this is an amazing new quality of life update. So go to your settings interface, friend online notifications, team online notifications. I'm gonna turn all three of these off. Maybe spectator we keep on. Dude, that's actually so nice. If you're in an active team or have a big friends list, you know what it's like to like try, or like if you're like Shedinja hunting, right? There's a lot of things where you like logged in and out or whatever. Sometimes when I'm recording, it's not the end of the world, you know. But would I like to not have like, oh, person online, offline, you know, while I'm recording a video to have it be a little more visually clear on screen? You know, is it the end of the world? No, but I would like that. And now we have that. That's so nice, man. Once again, settings, interface, and then scroll to the very bottom. Really nice. Like that should have just been an option. Hell yeah, man. Beautiful quality of life update, dude. Awesome. This is a great question. What's the benefit of Sweets in Ocarina? It's pretty niche. So previously, Sweets in Ocarina, it just allowed, you still have to heal it with either Leppas or going to the PC, so it doesn't like break the Leppa mark like people thought it would. You still, all it does is it lets you not have to have a Sweet Scent on your party. And previously, what you would do is you would have a Pikachu. The best utility mod was a Pikachu with Sweet Scent, Fly, Discharge, Surf, and that Pikachu could like, you could EV train 5 Pokemon at once with only the Pikachu doing everything else, right? But now you don't need that Pikachu built, I think is the main benefit that it does. Or what you could even do is you could have a Fly in a Sweet Scent Ocarina, or even just a Sweet Scent Ocarina and put Fly on like a Moltres or like a Zapdos. You could Coalescence Elemental Orb farm now a lot more effectively. I think elemental farming is going to become a lot more viable with the Sweet Scent Ocarina. I'm on a main account. Elemental orbs are very, very rare. You get like one every hour and a half to 2 hours of farming, but it's an extra 20k every 2 hours. It's something to factor in. If you can do it for free, why not? So I think the strat will become to use a like Moltres with Fly, a Sweet Scent Ocarina, or no, sorry, not Zapdos, not Moltres, because Moltres only gets Heat Wave and it's bad accuracy. Even with wide lens, you can miss sometimes. It'd be Discharge Zapdos with like Fly and Discharge, and then Sweet Sun Ocarina, and that would allow you to Coalescence farm while also EV training 5 Pokemon at once, which wasn't possible, I believe, before. Unless you like taught one of your EV train mons Sweet Sun and PP maxed it, but that's not worth it at all just for that, you know. So great question. Great. That's like the best niche thing that I've thought of. Yeah, apparently there are new alphas over in the Alpha Pokedex in Pokemon. People are saying that the Hitmons are new. Alpha Hitmonlee, Alpha Hitmonchan, and Top. Apparently there are some new hidden abilities on these. Steadfast, raises speech on the Pokemon flinches. Steadfast for Hitmon. That'll be interesting. I don't know if it'll be used that much, but like as a switch into Fake Out is really cool. Maybe in doubles. It's already a pretty good doubles Pokemon. Hitmonlee getting Unburdened. I mean, honestly, I love Unburdened as an ability. Would it be better than Reckless? Probably. Well, I don't know. What if you go like Banded? No, you can't go Band Unburden. I'm not sure, but I love the idea of Unburden. I love Unburden. Like Unburden, Drifblim is so cool. So there are a few new hidden abilities. Close Combat White Herb. Yeah, there you go. There are some cool ones. Okay, I apologize. I am getting confirmation. That's my mistake. Apologies. Apparently, the hidden abilities were in the game for those mons, so my mistake. So sorry. But the alphas were not. So there are new alphas in the Hitmon line, but the hidden abilities have been here. Apologies for that. That was my mistake. Dude, this is so clean. Being able to search on the item market, specifically fossil, and just see every single fossil price listed out like this. This is actually amazing. I do think the people who benefited from this update the most might be flippers, which is amazing. Like I love a spreadsheet GTL simulator. I love that shit in games, and MMOs especially. MMO markets are so interesting. Yeah, that's so clean. It looks so nice. Or like choice. We see like all the choice items. Yeah, it's so nice just to see 3 things. You can see all the prices versus. That's beautiful. That's so cool. Dude, such a good point, Ken Chickenbone, for coming in stream. Dude, for people who have been not, you know, zoned into everything that's happening, it sucks like the one negative yesterday overshadowed. We got the encounter counter before Shiny War. Almost nobody thought that was going to happen. That's a really big, cool deal. Like, that's a really, really amazing thing, in my opinion. And that also adds more legitimacy and more integrity to every single unofficial Shiny War moving forward, right? Not only, we're also like, the in-game encounter counter isn't just an in-game encounter counter, right? It's also a legitimacy tool now, which we're not really appreciating. So much is happening so fast, it's hard to see everything, but the fact that you cannot fudge the numbers on this encounter counter the same way you could on old ones, you cannot lie anymore. It's not possible on shiny stuff. Like, that's a really big deal. Yeah, it shows the number. Like, this is gonna be huge. This is such a massive. The devs are. It makes me like almost want to tear up. The devs are legitimizing shiny hunting as maybe the most popular way to play PokeMMO. And I always tell the story. Back in 2013, I would run back and forth and shiny hunt Hoppip in Memorial Pillar or whatever in Kanto. Everybody laughed at me. Shiny hunting was not seen as a gameplay method back then because the rate was so high and there was no hordes. You could only single encounter. Nobody thought of it as something you actually do. It was, oh, you just like randomly get shinies sometimes by EV training, XP training, catching Pokemon, whatever. You don't actually just shiny hunt, run back and forth. That's what a waste of time that is, right? And now it's the most popular way to play the game. It's beautiful, man. Wait, no way! Shuttle Swarm called, someone said? Wait, that has to be a new swarm. There were not Shuttle Swarms before, right? That's gotta be a new swarm. That catch them all? That's really fucking cool if that's a new swarm. There are Shuttle Swarms now? Someone said Hoenn? I kind of do want to leave the catch event to go catch them. Is that dumb? It probably is. That's so sick. New question, new era question mark. What do you mean new era of catch events? Nothing has changed. Events are the same as before. Great question. Catch events, I've been saying, in my opinion, I think catch events are entering a new era of catch events for a few reasons. Well, number one, a few things have changed. Catch events have changed in the sense that lore encounters don't give bonuses anymore. And they've also recently been giving a lot more bonuses, higher bonuses to species and nature. So last event we saw like a plus 10 species bonus and a plus 15 nature bonus. Historically, we've never seen, or was it plus 15 species or plus 10 nature? Historically, we've never seen a plus 10 nature bonus, or that's very, very rare. Usually we don't see nature bonuses over like 5 or maybe 8, but 10 is crazy, right? So having a plus 15 species bonus and a plus 10 nature bonus in one event is very rare. We don't normally see that. That's the that's the smaller nitty gritty stuff. The main thing I feel like we're having a new era of catch events in PokeMMO is because of the massive, seemingly massive, we don't know for sure, we don't have data, seemingly massive surge of players doing the catch events. I feel like it is largely pushed by the Ironman community, and because so many people, way more than I expected, have created Ironman accounts, and because getting free RP from catch events is the only way to get RP on Ironman accounts, and because getting RP to buy RP stuff on an Ironman account is seen as the coolest, most end game, like amazing goal on an Ironman account, I feel like scores have been getting, catch events have been getting more and more competitive and more intense, even regardless of lack of in-game changes for catch events, if that makes sense. As well as just more people being aware of them. Also, there was recently that Pikachu catch event, right? There was that 1 billion prize pool Pikachu catch event, and I feel like that introduced a lot of people to catch events. A lot of people tried catch events for the first time with that Pikachu catch event and are now a lot more interested and are continuing on, etc., etc. But I think due to player base increase, Ironman increase, who I like on my main account, I almost never did catch events because they weren't really worth my time. On Ironman, I do almost every catch event, right? It's a massive difference. So there's a lot of factors, and we don't know for sure. I'm guesstimating. I am guesstimating. Please keep that in mind. But I'm guesstimating that I do feel like catch events have become way more popular. We are entering a new era of catch events where previously I feel like it was like 200 to 300 people per event, and I feel like now it's like 600 to 800, if not more. The Pikachu catch event, we have the data. The Pikachu catch event got like 2,200 people or something ridiculous. That was a 24-hour event, so it was a bit different, but that event was massively popular. And that was an unofficial event. So I even think arguably less people did it because of that. There's a lot of things like that. Yeah, the game in general is just bigger. There's a lot of reasons, but I do think because of all of these different varied reasons, I think catch events are getting more competitive and scores are rising. I used to say the average scores to win a catch event historically have been like third place is like 166 to 168, second place is 168 to 170, first place is 170 to 172. That's generally on average been about right, but that's like 140 catch events over like 12 years or whatever. I think those numbers are changing, and then fourth place has historically been like 18 to 20. I think what it takes to win a catch event is getting higher and higher, and what it's taking to get fourth place is getting lower and lower. I think it's just getting more competitive for sure. Especially today during an update. Yeah, it's a great thing to catch people up on if you're not aware of what's happening. I think in the last 4 months, the game has seen a massive upsurge in players. One of the weirdest things. This year was the first time I've ever seen this in my PokeMMO history over 12 years. I have never seen my YouTube analytics, GTL numbers, PvP numbers, like every analytic that we do have access to. We don't have access to the total number of players, but flat out, but we have other numbers. I've never seen players rise in the off season. Yeah, Xanarchy got it. I've never seen the player count go up after an event season. I've never seen it. Besides this year we did. Historically, it was very normal. PokeMMO players would play a ton from Halloween to the Lunar New Year event, and then they play really intensely for like 3 to 4 months. Understandably, take their 3 to 4 month break. That was very normal. It was very normal that after February, PokeMMO player count would decline. That didn't happen this year. Somehow it went up. A mixture of a lot of factors. There were other YouTubers like Sacred Almighty or other people covering the game. There was a lot of factors that went into why it didn't decline this year, and it actually went up, but it is insane that happened. Like, it's crazy. We've never seen anything like that where it actually went up after in the off season of the game. Generally, February or post February to August-ish is called the off season of PokeMMO. It is the down time. It's where like you're supposed to like do your normal grinds, like build up your Pokeyen stat, do all that. It's supposed to be the chill period, and it has been anything but chill this year. There's been so much that has happened. Okay, apparently Clue sniped this. This is an insane collector's piece. So you just look at it, okay, shiny Clefable for 2.8 mil or whatever, right? Cool, you know, found at 2 encounters. Okay, that's number one, that's insane. That's really fucking cool. Already a collector's piece. Not only is it found at 2 encounters, but it's found at 2 encounters on 7/11/2025, which will now forever be known as the update that the encounter counter went live on. This might be the earliest shiny achieved on the encounter counter at the earliest time in the entire history of the game forever, if that makes sense, right? Like the fact that this is first day of the encounter counter release, a 2 encounter shiny at 3 a.m. So it was very early into the update. That's crazy. Like that, it doesn't get much better than that. Like that is a beautiful collector's piece. Congrats to Clue. That is a very cool. I'm really excited to see how that extra summary page info adds to certain collectors' values and little collections like that. Dude, desperately, it will not surprise me if people start collecting 69 encounter shinies. It's the same way people love to collect 69 serialized cards in Magic the Gathering, and it's not my cup of tea, but I respect it. I get it. It's it's something. It's a funny hustle. It would not surprise me one bit if people start collecting specifically shinies caught at 69 encounters. It'd be really rare and hard to find, you know? All right, fellas, that is the end of the catch event. I don't think I got anything worth submitting, but we'll have to, I'll double check really quick and organize my boxes a little bit and just see. But that is the end of the event. I will see you guys with catch event results. All right, catch event results are here. 4th place with a whopping 16 pointer, Skitty Prime. Congratulations, dude. Very low catch, 16 points. 3rd place with a 170, caught with 4 minutes left in the event, Maddie JQ. Congratulations. This implies there was a tie for 2nd and 3rd. 2nd place, caught with 40 minutes or so, 44 minutes left in the event. Another 170, and then whoa! So yeah, the score, holy shit. 3rd place, 170. 2nd place, 170. 1st place, 171. Wow, that is a very close event. And this event also looked very similar to like normal scores, well, to some extent for an event, in terms of like the highest score being 171. But wow, 170, 170, 171. Even in an event like this, it was still super hyper competitive, which is what we've been seeing a lot of recently with the new era of catch events. So crazy results. Congrats to everybody who placed and or won. You love to see it. There's been a lot of community increased involvement in catch events like this, which is awesome. I announce catch events every single day at the beginning of my live streams and in the stream recaps. So if you watch the stream recaps, you will always keep up to date. Skitty Prime is in YouTube chat. Congratulations, man. Hell, you're on the 4th place, dude. All right, and with that, the Friday extra stream is going to come to a close. It has been an insane 24 hours in PokeMMO, less than 24 hours. I think 20 hours ago, maybe 22 hours ago, servers went down, chaos ensued, and craziness happened, and we got through it. We learned a lot as a community, and now this update that everyone was worried about and panicked about seems to be mostly positive, like 90% positive, which in my opinion is an amazing thing. So a lot of positive vibes, a lot of good feelings, a lot of hope and trust moving forward in PokeMMO. Still things to be concerned about, and that's okay. But you've got to appreciate the positives. You can't be miserable every day, always worried about the next thing. Have fun, enjoy the encounter counter, enjoy the shiny boost, enjoy the horde splits, enjoy the changes, have fun. And I'm going to go maybe do some Zapdos encounters, but probably not. I'll see you guys later. Have a great night. I will not be live or be around tomorrow. I will probably see you guys Monday. Like this stream if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe to me on YouTube for daily videos. I do upload every single day on PokeMMO. I stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET on Twitch. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. If you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, the Crash Bandicoot music is playing. And HelloFresh subscriptions are the best way to support the content. Link should be first thing in the description. You get yourself some awesome food, you support the channel, and it's a win-win-win. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. Let's jam out to this and have a good weekend, dude. Hell yeah. Peace of Reno, fellas. Yo, what's up? Outro Patrouski here, and I wanted to take this time to say thank you to everyone who goes above and beyond and supports my channel. Your names are all listed here. You make it possible for me to make helpful and mildly entertaining content for the game that I love and make it available for free for everyone to enjoy. Thank you so much for allowing me to even be here.